Okay, let's take a look at what happened today in the stock market. Let's start with Tesla, which had its earning call yesterday. So let's see how Tesla fared. So in terms of the fundamentals, we had an earnings surprise, a negative earnings surprise of 8.5%. So people were estimating an earnings per share at 49 cents, but what was reported was at 45 cents. And in terms of revenues, a negative surprise of $900 million, almost $1 billion off of the analysts' estimates. So these are not good fundamental news, but during the earnings call said some positive things. He said that he was going to accelerate cheaper cars, so possibly a Model 2. And what was quite interesting is that he said that car would be made on existing lines amongst other cars. So most likely with the Tesla Model 3, the Highland model, which is being made in Fremont right now. So I am assuming that this new Fremont line has the capability to make the future Model 2. So people saw this as good news. So this is why we have this move up. So Tesla move up $7.45. So that's up 12%. Post market, we are down a little bit. So let's take a look at what this means on our charts. So we had a downward channel right here. This is a downward channel that we have been following since basically December of last year. And we have been respecting that channel, except a little bit right here. So we had a week where we were outside of the channel. Then we came back in. And now today we are back outside of it. So the channel is no longer in effect. We have another channel right now, a little bit less steep. And we are very close to that resistance side of the channel. So on the daily chart, we don't have a buy signal yet. Yes, we have a nice move. We cannot deny that. But in terms of the patterns, we would need to break this new downward channel right here. We would need to get stochastic over 60, and then we could be cut into a congestion zone. So for myself, I would consider a break above 180.38 as a buy signal on the daily chart. On the 1 hour chart, things are a little bit different. So on the daily chart, we have the same move, but we have tighter patterns. So we see that we opened quite high. We had a gap up, and then we had a move down, and then we could not go lower than 158.73 on the daily intraday on the 1 hour chart. So basically what is happening is that buyers are coming in above 158.73, and we have been above for the last 4 hours. So, we see a definite change on the 1 hour chart of the tug of war between the buyers and sellers. And so far, the buyers cannot let the price go lower than 158.73. So myself, I got back in with the mindset of the 1 hour chart. So I'm not expecting Tesla to go to $600. I'm just expecting to catch a little bit of a swing right here. That's it, that's all. While I am waiting for that swing, I will watch what is happening on the daily chart. And if we have all the criteria that are materializing on the daily chart that I mentioned, then I will put some money in Tesla on the daily chart with the mindset that I'm in it for days and weeks and not only hours and days. So this is how I'm going to do it. Let's take a look at the VIX. So VIX is climbing a little bit. So you see, this was the original support that we had right here. And now we have a support, which is right in line, which is parallel right here. We had a touch right here at the low April 4th. So we seem to be stopped by this double support kind of thing. If VIX starts to go higher, you know what is going to happen to the stock market. It is going to tank. Bonds moving up a little bit. This is not good. In terms of US dollar, this is pretty much even Steven. Let's take a look at the stock indices. Dow Jones basically going sideways. S&P 500 climbing higher again. NASDAQ the same thing. Let's take a look at the Magnificent Seven. So Apple is rebounding on 165.49. But, this is still not enough to convince us. You can buy at any point. I'm not preventing you to buy. You can buy when you want to. But here I am telling you when it's most likely to continue. And right now we don't have stochastic over 60. So this is a little bit more risky because of that. And also because we have an earnings. Things are going to be announced on May 2nd. So then that might change things a little bit. one way or another. So, there's a little bit of risk there. Amazon caving in to 180.11. So we tried to go above it and we could not go above it. Also, we have some earnings very soon, April 30th. AMD bouncing on support a little bit. No stochastic. We don't believe it. Earnings coming soon. ARM bouncing also. Earnings not too far away, but no stochastic. So we should stay put. Google retesting. So Google, we have the earnings tomorrow. So we'll see if we are able to break 161.74. This is what we need to break to have a continuation of the move. Microsoft going sideways. Earnings tomorrow. Meta going sideways. And we had the earnings. So 9% surprise in earnings and almost even Steven in revenue. So even with this 9% surprise in earnings, the stock has not moved much. NVIDIA, we have the earnings quite far away, May 22nd, almost a month away. This one is into a bearish channel. And so far, we could not close today above 836, and we are still into our downward channel. And we don't have stochastic over 60. So, there's no reason to buy this right now. Palantir bouncing on 2045, but, no stochastic and earnings very soon. So nobody knows what is going to happen. SMCI still pulling back up a little bit, but still into its downward channel. Still no stochastic. We should not buy this at all. Truth Social, no stochastic, so this move is not to be believed. Let's take a look at our EV stocks. So, BYD going sideways, climbing a little bit, but no stochastic yet. Neo Battery Material going sideways, Neo climbing a little bit, no stochastic. Novonix just going sideways. Xpeng the same thing. Radian pretty much the same thing. Bitcoin caving in under 67,288. We need to break that. We need to break that. And you see again, stochastic did not get over 60 and this did not go up. And gold still above support at 792. If it breaks that, then it's no good. And silver just going sideways. Tesla did a good move today. We'll see if this continues and if it transforms into a daily pattern. So far, we don't have it. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.